Hi, this is Keith Furrow. This is another video based on our investment series, income producing property. Now, there's some different things that you have to consider with investments. The characteristics are different, and this is any investment that you would consider no matter what they are. First is liquidity. How easy is it to sell? Would it be something that if you own, you could turn over quickly if you wanted to, even at a discount, or would it take a major discount to move that particular investment? The next one would be marketability. Is there a market for that particular product or that particular investment that you have? I mean, if you hold gold, is there a market to sell the gold? If you own farm animals or buildings, or is there a market to remove that or to sell that property in dollars if you need to get your assets back? The next would be risk. Now, typically, if you want a bigger return on your investment, typically it requires more risk. And you have to, every investment has some degree of risk, so you have to analyze that risk to determine how that fits for you. Certainly, you might have a tendency to be a little more risky or a little bit higher with a larger return if you're younger than if you're older. And so those are some things you have to consider. The next thing is how does that property cash flow? The saying is, if it doesn't flow, let it go. I mean, typically if a property or an investment doesn't cash flow, then it's probably something you may not want to consider. Now, everybody's situation is different, and you really have to talk to your CPA and your tax attorney, because they will know, based on your particular goals and needs, whether, how that investment would work towards you. The next thing is the taxability. Is this a taxed deferred investment? Are you buying it in your IRA? Is this a tax exempt investment? Some bonds and those kind of things are tax exempt. And so what is going to be the tax ramification of this property when you buy it and when you sell it or convey it on to someone else? And then the next thing would be management expertise. Do you need to personally manage it? Does it need a management company that's going to charge you? If it's in your portfolio, are they charging you a management fee to manage this for you? And if it's something that you can personally manage, is it close? Can you get your hands on it? Certainly a handful of diamonds, you could have millions of dollars in a handful of diamonds. So, but then you have to look at the marketability and liquidability and these kind of things. Obviously, higher grade diamonds are better, but then they may not be as a huge market for it. Then the next thing would be rate of return. What is your rate of return? Obviously, if you have very safe investments like savings accounts, CDs, bonds, these kind of things, they're lower rate of return than if you have a handful of gold or diamonds. Then you've got a different return, but you have, so these are the things that you have to consider. And same with investment properties. What is my estimated rate of return? What can I reasonably expect? And what am I going to have to do? So basically, it comes down to liquidability, the marketability, the risk, the cash flow, the tax situation, management expected or required, and your rate of return. So no matter what investment that you're looking at, those would be most, if not, most all the things that you should consider. And I would talk to your own CPA and tax attorney before I did any of these things. This is Keith Furrow, Keith Furrow Associates. Have a great day.